Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mr. Football here, and today I'm continuing my video series on top 5 things players need, and today we're taking a look at the position of tight end. So we're defining a tight end as someone who has their hand down on the line of scrimmage, is right behind the tackle. They can also even at times run routes. They're in the blocking scheme. Anything, basically the tight end position is what we're talking about today. We're going to first take a look at cleats. These cleats have made the appearance now in at least 2 of my other videos with this series. But we're looking at mid cleats with a tight end. Being that they're in the offensive line, they're grouped as an offensive line group in that they're with the blocking scheme. So they're going to be doing quite a bit of blocking at times depending on offensive style. So a tight end would really benefit from having a mid cleat, just from the fact that you're going to want to be protected when you're going through the line of scrimmage. Either blocking down to go to a linebacker or blocking on the offensive line. That's what you want a mid cleat for as a tight end. It still gives you versatility to even go be the kind of hybrid player that tight ends already are and can go for routes and catch passes. So that's kind of why we select those cleats for tight ends. The next item, this girdle is making another appearance, but a 5-pad girdle. Depending on it doesn't matter what brand. This is a McDavid Hex girdle, 5-pad girdle. Any kind of girdle is going to be good for a tight end. One that's well protective, has decent amount of padding, either in the hips, thigh pads, is going to be very important for a tight end. Another more protective item is tight ends are involved in the blocking game, so there can be strains on the wrist, and this will also go into the gloves that we select for the next product. But this is a McDavid wrist sleeve. What you do is, this is essentially the same thing as taping your wrists. You take this Velcro strap, put it through this loop here, tighten it, and you essentially give yourself some wrist support. That would be the third thing that I would recommend as a tight end. Playing that position, it's a grueling position that you'll want to have your hands free for. You want to keep your hands and wrists protected. The next thing is gloves. So we are taking another look at the Nike Superbad 4 hybrid padded receiver gloves. Just because they say receiver gloves, a tight end could use a true set of receiver gloves, but when we look at padded receiver gloves like the Superbads, we want the protection that, say, a running back would get. Just to kind of, you're going to be in the offensive line. Not saying you have to have lineman gloves if you play as a tight end, but it would be essential to have you want the ability to be able to catch the ball, have decent padding, decent traction, grip on your gloves, as well as the padding. You want great padding on your gloves as well. So that's why we select the just a good overall tight end look here with a glove and with a wrist strap or a sleeve for protection wise. Going on to the last 2 items. Last item here is just once again, a football towel. This has now made its 4th appearance on here. Football towels, essentially, they're very essential for skill position players that need to keep their hands dry. A tight end can use one. It's not really an issue as is it practical. I think it's practical for a tight end to have a towel, in that they're going to be in the passing game, going to need their hands dry, going to need their gloves dry, and is going to need a football towel. So that wraps up all top 5 things that tight ends need. If you're a tight end out there and you think that I've missed something, please feel free to add a comment down below. I don't really consider swag items like visors and wristbands and all that with the how I group all this essential player items, but I would stick to just kind of looking at those kind of things that are essential and not really considered swag items. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications bell, the little thing up here that you can turn on so you can be notified when I post videos. So we'll see you back here for the next video, and we'll see you next time.